Hi Gemini, welcome to your June monthly reading. It was a fun month, wasn't it, for June? We had 2 of our 3 eclipses right in a row and a whole lot of other craziness going on in the world. Ooh, ooh baby. All right, so we are officially out of Gemini season, so happy belated birthday to anyone who celebrated their birthday between the end of May and the middle of June. We are now officially in Cancer or Moonchild, however they identify, season. So welcome to your July, the second half of this crazy year. So let's see what energy you've got going on. This could include love, career, life in general. So it is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Gender is always neutral. If I say he or she, it's probably because it's just the depiction on the card, or I'm talking about the feminine or masculine energies. Take it how it resonates. Woo! And this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Gemini. All right. For the main spread, I am using my Tarot de la Nuit deck. I don't know what this means, but I pulled most of my darker decks. And it's not that it's like dark energy per se, not at all. I only deal with light energies. It's just the depictions on the cards are a little Halloween-y. There is one of my oracle decks that is specifically a Halloween oracle. So I don't know why I was guided to use those decks for this time around, but here we are. I don't ask, I just listen. So this could be stuff that's gonna come to fruition somewhere around Halloween. Time is a relative construct made by man, however. This is just the energy that's coming through right now. So take note. One more good shuffle, and then we will get into it. All right, Gemini, what is going on? What's going on? Okay, King of Wands. Oh, and by the way, hello to cross watchers. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, since it's the King. Court cards I see as people potentially in your life. So it could be somebody who is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It could be somebody who is just has that energy, that passionate, fiery, sexy energy, someone who has command presence. Somebody who takes passionate action. He's very action oriented, and again I say he because it's a king. Could be female, could be you. Take it how it resonates. If you have a lot of fire in your chart especially. And now we have the King of Swords, the Five of Pentacles reversed, the Four of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Pentacles. All right guys, we got some court cards going on. So the King of Swords could be an air sign. Hi Gemini, welcome to your own reading. You could also be dealing with another air sign, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. That is the energy of someone who very logical, not super emotional, leads more from the head rather than the heart. Not that it's a bad thing, it just is. Somebody also who could be they think before they do something, so where the King of Wands could be a little more impetuous. The King of Swords is more logical. They like to plan, they like to think things through before they make a decision, that kind of energy. The Five of Pentacles in reverse, so when it's upright it looks like this, but in reverse, so that's great. The Five of Pentacles when it's upright is about feeling left out in the cold. Maybe somebody isn't talking to you. Your financial situation is a little chilly, so with it being reversed, that's a great thing. That means we're coming out of that energy and going more towards like coming in from the cold. The doors are opening for you because the Five of Pentacles upright is like the doors being shut. You're feeling cast out from typically it's a church setting on a card, so you could be feeling cast out from whatever group it is, your community that you feel connected to. So not feeling that way. You're definitely feeling more welcome, more warm. Your financial situation is more abundance than lack. So that's always a good thing. Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, not necessarily fantastic, but when it's upright, it looks like this. So in reverse, this is more of the energy. So Four of Wands, when it's upright, is like, that's the 1111 card. That's the ultimate soulmate card, divine union, partnership, however, whatever label, twin flame you want to put on it. It's like very, what's Mercury retrograde. Words are gone. It's somebody who's very, or not somebody, it's a situation that is like marriage and celebration. It's like the May Day card, not Mayday, Mayday, danger, Will Robinson. It's more like the May Day, the celebration, the ushering in of the spring, summer kind of weather, happiness. So this is in reverse. So you definitely see how she's kind of, even though they're in reverse, see how she's looking at this Five of Pentacles. So though this is a good thing, you might not necessarily be thrilled about it. Wands are passion and action, so you might still be kind of dealing with some of that Five of Pentacles upright energy where you still feel a little cast out, or maybe though the doors are opening, like they say, one door closes, another opens. So you could definitely still be carrying that energy into July of feeling cast out in some way. We'll see what happens when we clarify, though. Don't give up hope. And then the Knight of Pentacles. So I love this card. First of all, I love that it's a female. Most of this deck is female. But this is someone who isn't quick to act. So Knights are action cards, and Pentacles, that is the slowest moving Knight in the deck. That is somebody who, again, very logical in their thought. They take baby steps. So since she's upright, hey, forward movement is forward movement. It's just kind of slower than what we would like, especially being air signs. You guys are fast. So this is somebody who could be a little worse for the wear. That's why they're moving so slowly. With this Four of Wands in reverse, you've been hurt. You didn't get your happy, not necessarily happy ending, but kind of that energy. So now you're taking things slowly. That's not necessarily a bad thing, as long as you don't get stuck in the mud. Again, we'll see what comes out when we clarify. So we're going to clarify with the Witch's Tarot. Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't seem to want to shuffle very well. Especially right there in the middle. So, yeah, stuck energy. Feeling stuck. Let's see what's going on. Whoopsie. All right. Get a few good shuffles going. One more. All right. King of Wands. Let's see what that's all about. Take four. Okay. Oh, now I see why. Okay. So Six of Cups, somebody from your past. Could be an old flame. Could be someone from your childhood, someone that you didn't necessarily get to connect with before. Could also just be bringing up some nostalgia, some memories from childhood. Could also be about your inner child, being more playful rather than so stoic. So Three of Wands, when it's upright, it looks like this, but it was in reverse. So with the Three of Wands in reverse, it's like your ships aren't necessarily coming in just yet. We're hanging on. Yeah, they stopped me. So that's the energy. That's what's going on. The Empress in reverse. So when she's upright, she looks like this. But in reverse, so she is all of the queens combined. She's very balanced, maternal, nurturing. She's typically depicted as pregnant because it's like new ideas, birthing. So being in reverse, you might not feel that way right now. You might feel a bit more in this King of Wands energy. Or it could be that the time for waiting is over, because when the Empress is pregnant, she is kind of like waiting, we're gestating, kind of letting the energy flow and new ideas and new growth, and that's not necessarily what's going on. Could also be somebody who's feeling a bit more cold and less nurturing, less motherly. And then the Lovers. So, hey again, Gemini. This is definitely your energy, but it's also the energy of the ultimate divine partnership, whatever you call it. That's what this card, because it's major arcana, it's something major in life. So if you are this King of Wands, could be somebody from your past that you haven't been able to connect with the Three of Wands and the Empress in reverse, but now you might be coming in to that energy, that Lover's energy, or it could just be that that's the confirmation for you that this is who we're talking about. So we all have free will. Don't get hung up so much on time, but for some people this could be happening like now. Let's go King of Swords. So if you're dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay, it could also be your energy. Sorry guys, I gotta hang for a moment here. I have to deal. Okay guys, sorry about that. All right, so King of Swords. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so you know I gotta get them in the right order before I can talk about them. Blonde. All right. So Six of Swords, moving on. That's great energy. That is moving on from something that is no longer serving you. It could also, you know, we're in the middle of a pandemic, but it could be travel. So if you were traveling somewhere, so it could be literal physical travel, or it could be emotional, moving on. So you could be moving on from this other air sign. It could be just you moving on, choosing to collect your energy and move on. Especially with this Four of Wands in reverse and this Five of Pentacles in reverse, or it could be you literally traveling. So take it how it resonates. Page of Wands in reverse. Somebody's upright. He's kind of like, hey, but in reverse, it's more like, hey. So this is somebody, could be a younger fire sign for you. If you're dealing with no, that's you guys, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, who's younger than you, could also have children who are in that category. But in general, this person is someone, or this page is the energy of maybe acting impulsively, being a little juvenile, so to speak, but also it's messages, because pages are messengers. So instead of like a hey, this could be more like a hey. It could also be your own internal dialogue within yourself, especially clarifying here the King of Swords energy. So if this is you, listen to that inner voice. And we're getting a lot of energy here with this Six of Cups and now this Page of Wands of youthful energy. So if your inner child is telling you that you need to be more playful, or that you need some inner child healing, listen. Nurture that inner child. Nine of Swords. Okay, so this card is my anxiety, nightmares, being kept up at night, worry, because swords are our thoughts. So it's all like, ah! So you could be feeling quite anxious. If you are literally traveling, you could be very anxious about that, especially since We are still in the middle of a pandemic. Things aren't necessarily conducive to travel right now. Just do your best to protect yourself and your energy. Do all the things that you're supposed to do. Listen to the science. You guys, Geminis, you're great at that. Just be very aware of your surroundings, what's going on. Take the precautions that you need to so that everything's safe. And that's probably good advice for anybody, anytime. Just saying. So also with this Three of Cups, so I'm going to continue with that energy for a hot second. So this is going to be good. You could be traveling because of, it could be a vacation for you. You could be reconnecting with people for some sort of celebration. Again, please just be very careful. You hear all the time about these parties and people coming together, and they might not necessarily be 100 people. It could be 25 people, but if one person in that 25 is sick, 24 people are exposed. So again, just saying, be careful. When I first pulled these cards, I kind of went, oh, because they told me to take an extra card and I wasn't going to, but for somebody, they need to hear this. So if you are dealing with another person, and it's kind of, and you're thinking about moving on, or you want to move on, or you're not totally sure, and it's kind of causing this back and forth, it could be because some people see the Three of Cups as cheating energy because it's third party. Cups are emotions. So if that is the case, yeah, cut your losses. I know it's easier said than done. I've been there. I know. But if that is your situation and you're finding out about a third party, or you could be finding out about that third party, if that is your story, listen to, with that Page of Wands, listen to your inner guidance, to what it's telling you. Definitely protect your energy. Whatever you decide, we all have free will. Whatever it is that you decide, I'm not telling you to go one way or another. If you would like to book your own personal private reading, we can look into the energy and get direction from spirit. But as of right now, I'm not telling you anything in particular because it's a general reading. So listen to your own, I guess I am telling you something. Listen to your own inner guidance and what your situation, meditate. Just know that only you can decide what is right for you. Five of Pentacles in reverse, moving forward. Ooh, okay. Ooh, yay. No, okay. Got a couple major arcana going on. High Priestess, that's my girl. It could be a sign of Pisces. She is someone who is very balanced. She knows what she knows. You don't even have to tell her because she already knows. Again, your inner guidance, your intuition. Listen to that. Know that you are always guided and directed by spirit. So go into meditation, listen for that inner voice that tells you what's right, the right path for you. Your soul always knows what's right for you and will always guide you for the highest and greatest good. It might not be what your ego wants to hear. Move the fuck on. But your ego might go, but wait, he's the one or she's the one. Okay, yeah, that might be true, but they might not be ready to be with you right now. They might have some shit going on. Just saying. So take it how it resonates for you. Listen to your inner guidance and know. You can send your ego into timeout and say, go outside and play, or go to another room. I'm meditating right now and I need to listen to my inner guidance. So there you go. Seven of Cups, choices, also illusion. So you could have a lot of choices, and to make the best choice, listen to your intuition and strength. Love it. So this could be the sign of Leo, but definitely listen to your inner strength, listen to yourself. This could take some strength, whatever you're going to be doing, could definitely be something that's going to take some strength, either to wait it out or to leave, whatever is right for you. Embody this energy. See how that lion has been tamed and is sleeping. Could also relate to your ego, like, hey, chill. Chill. We're going to be fine. Four of Wands in reverse. Woo. Okay. So I don't know how this is going to go, but we're just going to read them. Four of Pentacles in reverse, which is great because when it's upright, it's like, my precious. But in reverse, it's like, okay. So the Four of Pentacles is about saving, but it's also about hoarding. Light and shadow to every card, right? So this is more the energy of philanthropy. Don't hold on so tight to a certain idea or a certain way of living if it doesn't serve you. Okay. Could also be you're freeing yourself from a tight financial situation, especially with the Five of Pentacles here in reverse, and this is the Four of Wands in reverse. So if a relationship has ended for you, that Four of Wands in reverse, if it's ended for you and you were fearful that you weren't going to be financially okay, you're fine. You don't need to worry about that. You don't need to hold on so tightly to things. You can just kind of, because when our hands are open to give, they are open to receive, right? I think Niecy Nash said that on the what was that show? Not Reno 911. Not that one. The one that she did, it was on TLC like 10 years ago or more. And she would go into houses and help hoarders kind of like declutter their houses. And it wasn't Hoarders, that was a different show. But hers, I can't remember the name of it, forgive me. But she said when our hands are open to give, they're also open to receive. And I think that's a beautiful lesson for any time. Death in reverse, not necessarily a bad thing, so when it's upright, but in reverse. So death is just transformation, right? But in reverse, it's more of the energy like it's not over. So though things may seem a certain way right now, might seem like that Four of Wands in reverse, it's not over. And even if in this physical world, in this lifetime, you're not together, it doesn't mean that you're not together in 5D, or that, because you're together in 5D, and divine unions cannot be broken. Can't be. Just remember that. Okay. I'm like, why did it separate that way? Queen of Swords. I love this card. She's beautiful. So here's something, guys. Here's something really interesting that I want you to see. I picked up the original deck that I laid out with, not the deck I was clarifying with. Yep. Because the Death card is the Witch's Tarot. For whatever reason, they had me pick up that deck for the Queen of Swords. So I want you to see something. Now that they're both out of the same deck, we have the King and Queen of Swords. I'm going to put them this way so you can see them. This is divine union. When we get the King and the Queen of the same suit, that is divine union. There's a reason they just had me pick those up. So it could be that your person is also an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it is also just the energy of the divine partnership. So even if they're not also an air sign, it doesn't matter. This is just the energy. So they are, whoops, wrong way. King over here. This Queen of Swords is someone who, again, just like the King, very judicious, very thought-oriented, can be a little cold because not so much from the heart, more the head. Doesn't mean that you're an unfeeling bitch. That's not at all what it means. It's just more like, yeah, this is the energy, right? She can take that sword. It's not active. She's not like, rah, but it's more passive energy. It's more like, if I have to, I'll use it to defend myself or to cut cords, to cut out whatever I need to from my life, right? To cut the crap. But I think they just wanted me to pull from that deck so that you could see that it is a divine partnership. Okay? There you go. Knight of Pentacles, and now I have the right deck. I guess it's always the right deck, right? All right, Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. 4. All right. Here we go. So the Three of Swords in reverse is fantastic because upright, it's all about heartbreak, heartache, being stabbed in the heart. Doesn't feel good, right? But when we turn it upside down, those swords fall out. Always good. The Five of Wands. I always say my son would love this card because he loves dragons. But this is more kind of like sparring. Not necessarily a battle, but just kind of like maybe even play fighting. Maybe you guys are playful and like play fighting, especially if it was with this Knight of Pentacles here, if it was an earth sign. So Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. But it was like bickering. It wasn't really like fighting. It was just more like sparring. So coming out of that, maybe that's why you were able to come out. Maybe you were able to voice whatever was going on. Or it wasn't that heartbreak because you weren't like fighting, just kind of picking at each other. The Moon in reverse. She's beautiful. She's the cover model. So could be a Pisces or a Cancer. So in reverse, if it was a third party, that could be the sign. It doesn't have to be. The energy of the Moon in reverse is like things that are hidden in secrets. So that could be why you were bickering, especially with the Seven of Wands. So here, woo! I just threw it on the floor. Hold on. So here we go. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I guess I didn't have to get up. Sorry. All right. So when it's upright, it's like this. It's boundaries, could be defensive. So in reverse, boundaries are always good, but you're not feeling so defensive, especially with this Five of Wands. So it was something that you didn't feel like you had to be defensive about whatever was going on. And it was more like, hey, is something going on between you guys? And it was like, no. We cool? Three of Wands, or Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, we're cool. Take it how it resonates. All right, so let's get heal. So what do you need to heal to get through this energy? I love these. They're the Heal Yourself cards. I'm going to say Ina, I-N-N-A, Ina Segal, S-E-G-A-L. These are just beautiful. Some of them can be a little dark in their depictions, but they're all really, really beautiful. Oops, okay, that one must come out. Temptation, number 19. So take a really good look at this card. Do you see the face? So if this was a third party situation for you, you might have been tempted, but you didn't necessarily go, or them. And if you see right here, there's a dragon, which reminds me of that Five of Wands card. So you could be having dreams of it. That could be what this Knight of Wands, or good Lord, Knight of Swords is. Mercury retrograde. We have a couple more weeks. Dang it. But you could be dreaming of this person. They could be all stuck in your head. Sorry, Geminis, you are air signs. You're all about the thoughts. So 1 and 9 is 10, which 1 and 0 is 1. So this is a 1 card for those of you into numerology. See how the candles are blown out though? Down here. So it's not passion. There's no passion in this temptation. And the moonlight's coming in, so that moon in reverse. So if you're feeling tempted in any way, whether it's to reach out to them, maybe just chill for a little bit. There's probably a reason that they're not talking. Actually, I'm sure there's a reason, whether it's just fear or they're just not feeling it right now, and you can move forward and just kind of focus on you. So I'll show it to you again. It's absolutely beautiful. But see how he's kind of wispy? His hand's on her shoulder and her eyes are closed. So this also is confirmation to me that you're dealing with each other in the 5D and in dream state. And I know that that's a hard energy to navigate. I personally have that with my twin flame. We don't speak in the physical world, really. But all the time in 5D, and it can be maddening. Very 9 of Swords. It's like, talk to me or don't, you know? But they are talking in 5D, which really is more important because that's forever. This life is, you know, however many years we're here, but divine union, like I said earlier, cannot be broken. Let's see what the wisdom of the House of Night has to say to us. Reminder. Yep, you cannot forget about a divine union. You can't. It can't be done. As maddening as it can be. It's 28. 2 and 8 is 10. 1 and 0, 1. So there you go again with the same energy. Very much a divine union. Maybe everything reminds you of them. Maddening. I get it. But maybe I'll pull another healing card. We'll see what comes out. Oh, 2 wanted to come out. Forbidden. Might feel like a forbidden love, like, or maybe that because you're not in communication, that you're being access denied, like that 5 of Pentacles when it's upright. 1 and 8 is 9. 9s are about, we're just about to completion. It's kind of like that last little battle before we get there. And then summon. You can summon them. They can summon you in dream state. 13, 1 and 3 is 4. 4 of Wands, right? All right, Halloween Oracle. This deck is fun. I have not used this deck on camera, so here we go. I love this deck. It's beautiful. Even though there's one card in here with a big old spider on it. It's not my favorite card, but I understand the energy. I'm completely arachnophobic. Any arachnid, doesn't matter. They're all terrifying. Scorpios, I love you. I really do. I just don't love what you're represented by. Just in case anybody's cross-watching, that's a Scorpio, if you have Scorpio in your chart. What's going on for Geminis for July? Woo! All right. Oh, hey, Death upright. Okay. So it's the eternal cycle. So yeah, beginnings and endings. Death is just transformation, right? Butterfly. So you guys are definitely transforming through this, all of this energy. There is a transformation occurring. Even when we first meet our twin flames, and if you haven't, believe me, you'll know. If you haven't, I hope that you do, because it definitely knocks you on your ass. It is like, oh, that's what that is. Yeah. That's what The Notebook is all about. That's what fairy tales are all about. It is that feeling. Oh, yay! Lady de los Muertos. I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish, but I try. Acceptance and equality. So yeah, it's her. She is beautiful. I love her energy. Again, with death, right? Makes sense. Transformation. So when you can accept yourself and accept the situation for what it is, you will understand how important it is to accept what's being the lessons, to find the lessons, to accept it for what it is, and to accept your other person for who they are and why they might be doing what they're doing. There are days that are easier than others, I will tell you that. There are days that it's really easy to fall into the funk, to get dragged down by that low vibrational energy of, oh my God, why are we together? But it's also not permanent. So on those days where it's funky, allow yourself to feel. I know that's not easy for you. I love you, Geminis. I really, really do. Some of my favorite people are Geminis. But it's really easy for you to not let yourself feel it and just to kind of distract yourself in other ways. I don't recommend that. Says the Pisces, right? I know. I get it. However, I will tell you this. Let yourself feel it. And it doesn't have to be like an all-day thing. It could be multiple days. You know, whatever. We all grieve in our own time, right? There's no timeline on grief. That's what we say in grief recovery. There's no timeline on grief. However, to pull yourself out of it, indulge in some self-care. So it could be soaking your feet or taking an Epsom salt bath. Could be going to your local salt cave. Many are open by appointment. So, check that out. Or if you have a salt lamp, just turn off all the lights and allow the salt lamp to softly glow. Light a candle. Could be scented or not. Doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be. Make sure that it's in a safe spot so that if while you're meditating you do fall asleep, that it's okay where it is and it's not going to be knocked over or catch anything on fire. That would be bad. Let's get one more message for healing in case that wasn't enough. I'm huge on self-care. Those of you who know me or have watched my videos, you know that I'm big on self-care. It's really, really important that to pull yourself out of that low vibrational energy that you go get a massage, you go for a run, or just a walk in nature, buy yourself some flowers, whatever it is. Watch a great movie, watch a funny movie, whatever it is to get your vibration up, do it. Family and tribe. Maybe you need to connect with your family or your soul tribe, whoever that is, your chosen family. This is a beautiful card. 2 and 0 is 20. No kidding. 20, 2 and 0 is 2. So that's all about partnerships and family and emotional connectedness. So whoever that is for you, connect with them. They can be very healing, whether it's just to call somebody so that you can vent and that they'll listen without judgment, or just to kind of, go see your nieces and nephews and, indulge in that childlike play with the 6 of Cups, whatever that is for you, even if it's just FaceTiming because you're too far away or you don't want to, with all of the pandemic stuff going on, you don't want to expose them potentially to anything. Just getting into that energy. So I hope that this resonated for you guys, Gemini. It really turned into a twin flame reading. So as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And there's a subscribe button there. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please feel free to do so. And all of my information, as always, is in the description box below, so you can follow me on social media or email me to book your own personal private reading. So have a great month, you guys. Take care.